and get it.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah.
So now we're going to move on to Nintendo. Unfortunately, I don't really care so much about Nintendo, so I'm going to have you talk about most of the stuff.
Aw, okay. Why don't you care about Nintendo?
Well,
Come
we'll get
on.
into it.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, we had Nintendo's. I don't know. I really wish they'd go back to doing the full E3, but
Right.
I don't know. Whatever. They did some kind of cool
Now,
stuff
keep
with
in
it.
mind, I kind of missed half of the their little conference because I was sleeping. I just
Oh,
woke
did you
up.
not see the first half?
No, I did not see the first half.
Oh my dude, that was like the best freaking half to watch. Okay, so Reggie and Satoru Iwata basically stepped into the like this black room, and then they both like face each other, gain this fighting stance, and go on to like a full on freaking fight in like this battle, almost like Dragon Ball Z style battle, going full on at each other. They sit there, do all these flips through the air, freaking do a down kick, and then they stop, stare at each other, and then all of a sudden Iwata pulls out his Wii U gamepad. Reggie pulls out his Pro controller. Then they sit down. Then they screen lowers, and that's when they announced that they showed both Reggie and Satoru Iwata's Mii character fighting in the game. So they start going at it through the game, just going full on battle, and it looks pretty cool. Then also, then of course, Iwata decides he's going to pull out his amiibo figure, which is Mario, puts it on the gamepad, which is able to summon Mario's character into the game, and then basically have it assist him in battle.
Now you're talking about Smash Bros, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, but actually, like the first part in the where Satoru Iwata and Reggie were going at it, that was actually full on like live.
Okay, so I definitely have to watch that. That's probably
Yeah, because they're using like special effects and everything, but it's cool. Then before all that happened, they started out with kind of like almost like a Robot Chicken style animation where they're doing some sort of E3 press conference. Then they had a guy in the crowd was like, "Hey, what are you guys gonna do? Announce another Mario game?" And he's like, "No." And then I think he freaking like I forgot he like blasted him with something, and he's like, "Oh, like, ow, that hurts." And Reggie's like, "Huh, not my problem." And then, so yeah, it goes on. Then all of a sudden, I think a bunch of I think they mentioned something else, but then Mario's like going like, "What the fuck is this shit? I'm not getting another game." He's like, "Oh, I quit. I'm gonna be so mad."
Does
Because
he
they had all
actually
them.
say fuck?
No, he didn't say fuck. That was just me putting
Okay.
that in there. But yeah, Mario was basically pissed. He's like, "How am I not getting another game? What is that? The heck, Zelda get another game?" But yeah, so then that went on. Then basically he was like, Reggie kept for some reason going, "Huh, not my problem." Then all of a sudden, a bunch of the villains from the other games surround him. He's like, "But that is my problem." And then that's when it went on into the fight between Iwata and Reggie.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it was pretty freaking funny to start out. So yeah, the new Mii characters, you can they have a brawler, a sword fighter, and a gunner. You can basically customize them to whatever you want. Like they showed like characters you can make, like they showed Abraham Lincoln swears in, or they had randomly Elijah Wood and Ice T as
Yeah,
characters.
I heard about that after the
I was just going like,
conference.
I was just like, okay, those are completely random celebrities, but all right, whatever. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool because it's like, all right, I can literally make freaking Mii's out of almost anybody, so that's gonna make the game even more entertaining now.
Right, you've pretty much like a customizer character type deal.
Yeah, so then of course, what was it? And then of course they showed us some new modes for the 3DS, and I guess the 3DS version is launching October 3rd. I believe that got pushed back a little bit, and the Wii version, we didn't get a specific month or date, but we know it is coming holiday 2014.
Hopefully they don't push that back.
I I kind of doubt it because it seems like they got a lot of the game already built.
Right, the only reason why they want to freaking sell the games at different dates is that they want people to buy two of them.
Oh yeah, because I mean, I figured the what was the 3DS one be kind of like, oh shit, we got to get like getting all those people who are hyped on it. So of course gonna want to play right there. Then once the full version comes out, you're gonna want to buy that version too.
Exactly. Smart
And
move,
if they have
Nintendo.
any interlinkability, I'm not sure. They haven't mentioned, but I
They
don't know. We'll
better if
see.
there's two versions.
But yeah, what was it? Then they also were talking. Did you see anything about the amiibo figures they were talking about?
I saw some. I saw them like well, not announcing it, but just showing them off sometimes.
Well, yeah, so they seem pretty cool. So basically, they use the NFC near field communication sensor, which is actually already built into the gamepad. So basically, you can use those. You can put them in the game. You can either fight against a figure, or you can put figure against figure, and the figures actually level up over time. And then they can gain new skills to become even stronger. And you can transfer the data of that new level up back to the figure, so you can literally take it around with you. So let's say you're battling against friends, you can just start using them as assists against each other, and there'll be different levels and different strengths and everything.
Okay,
And
does the data on the figure stay in the game too?
no, basically what it is you transfer it to the game. You're using it in the game. Then once you're ready to get it, you can transfer it back into the figure.
So if you forget, you're screwed.
I I don't know. Like possibly, I have no clue honestly.
Okay,
But also, then they did mention it's going to be put in with other games. So like Mario Kart 8 is going to be able to use these figures at some point.
right.
And I guess these NFC figures are supposed to be launching right alongside Super Smash Bros. In this holiday too, so we'll be able to get our hands. And the figures, I don't know if the ones that they showed at E3 were the final ones or the retails, but the ones that they showed, they do look really nice. The paint jobs look pretty nice on them, so they look cool just for collectible.
Right. So hopefully, this is not going to be too expensive for a figure.
I would hope at least the same. Oh, it's maybe $7.99 I could see for a figure. That would seem like a standard price, honestly.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. All right, let's see. Then of course they using. Okay, I'm trying to go through the new. Okay, so also got some new footage of the Yoshi yarn, which is kind of like the
Right,
one that
and I
came
guess this is
after.
when I started watching.
Yeah, because so then we saw like the Yoshi yarn, which actually looks really good with the graphics, because like you can literally see even the fuzz just on the yarn ball and
Right.
everything.
I thought it was called Yoshi's Epic Yarn.
Yeah, because I know we had the Kirby's Epic Yarn, I think a year or so ago.
Right. So they changed the name to Yoshi's Wally World, I think.
Yoshi's whoa. I don't think it was. No, I think it's just called Yoshi Yarn or something like. Or
No,
maybe
they
it's.
changed it.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, that one seems like it might be fun. Like I like a lot of the concepts they're going with. Seems kind of like a unique game.
Right.
So it's not too bad. And we got that random Captain Toad's treasure tracker.
Which is another Mario style game. Enough of the Mario.
I mean, it seems interesting. It's kind of cool to see that they're finally taking some sort of advantage of the gamepad,
Yeah,
which are
that's
actually
cool. More
front.
games of the gamepad showing off more people that, the gamepad is used for something.
Oh yeah, because I mean, they need to really show, hey, this is why you want to use this gamepad. This is why it's cool. Though, I will admit, I mean, the gamepad does come in handy for like off TV play. Like, it was late at night last night. And I was like, I want to play a little bit of Mario before I go to bed. So I'll just have a TV going on, playing Mario straight on the gamepad, just turn it off, and then go to sleep. So it's pretty cool. But then let's see. Next, we got. Oh, is it the new Legend of Zelda footage? Did
Oh
you see that
yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah. The art style kind of looks like anime style.
Yeah, I noticed that. It kind of looks like, I don't know, almost cell shaded, but anime style. So it was not what I expected. I was expecting like that tech demo that we got when the Wii U first launched.
Which is I kind of forgot.
Yeah, it was basically like really strong HD, almost like no cartoonish looking at all, almost like Skyrim open world looking. Which this
Right.
one's like super open world too, but
They
I
want to make
wasn't
it open world like the older games, so don't think it's going to be open world like Skyrim.
well, I mean, for what they said, it was like they're going like, yeah, see those mountains in the back? You can go travel to those too.
Right.
So I mean, it does seem really cool. Like I was actually surprised by the art style, but so I'm definitely liking that. As far as we know, it's just coming out sometime 2015. So
Right. And another thing is you could get yourself in trouble with these open world games. Like you can get yourself stuck in a hole where you're fighting high level enemies that you can't deal with now.
yeah,
So, but the footage that I saw there was actually really good.
yeah, it
If I
actually
had
looked
a Wii
really
U, I
cool.
would definitely be interested.
And just like the friggin' like when you pull out the arrow and you see it activate, it's like, oh, okay, that's looks pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then yeah, 2015. Then of course we got the new Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire trailer that we got.
And it's pretty much like a remake, right?
Yeah, it's basically they're kind of redoing the game, but it's also redone in full 3D graphics versus the old Game Boy Advance graphics. And the two legendary Pokemon are getting Mega Evolutions along with the starters.
So now, is it gonna look kind of like X and Y?
It's pretty much exactly how that's going to look.
Okay, so no big improvement.
No, it's not like a huge improvement, just the fact that you got more Pokemon with Mega Evolutions. They did redesign the two main characters a little bit. So, I mean, it seems pretty cool. I mean, I'm definitely, of course, me being a Pokemon fan, I'm highly excited for it to see what kind of a bunch of new stuff they're going to do. So,
Yeah,
definitely going to be really good.
I knew that was gonna be a Pokemon game when I first saw it because they release one every year. So
Yeah, but I mean, I think the Hoenn region was one that fans have been asking for a while.
I'm surprised they did not make Pokemon Z.
Yeah, I was actually highly expecting that, but then again, with Black and White, I expected them to do Pokemon Gray version, and then they did Pokemon Black and White 2 instead. So
Right, because they don't want to make a gray version.
that would have been funny though. Gray version. Everything's in black and white.
Yeah, just don't make fun of it. Say 50 Shades of Grey version.
Oh god, that'd be freaking horrible. But yeah, after that, what do we get? Oh yeah, so we got the new launch, the new trailer for Bayonetta 2.
Isn't it like the only rated M game at the conference?
Pretty much, yeah. That was really the only like serious like rated M game out of all of them.
Right,
But there were actually other games, which I'll mention later on. That there was one other game I was actually surprised I was on the Wii U.
and the cool thing about Bayonetta 2 is you get number one included.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool that they did because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, if they only go after Nintendo consoles, it's like, okay, I'm playing Bayonetta 2. Don't know what the first one was, but now they get to play it, so that's cool. Let alone also the Nintendo costumes you get with Bayonetta now.
Yeah, so that's actually cool because I saw her put on a Samus helmet.
Yeah, then there's also the Peach and Link one that she had on,
Hmm.
which I was really amused by. Because I like how Nintendo's doing it. Like just when they had what was it? Even when they had Tekken on there, they had all the Tekken characters. Some of their costumes in the game were actually Nintendo characters. So I like the fact that they're taking these games that you normally never see on a Nintendo system, put them on the system, but then give them some throw-ins with like Nintendo franchises.
Right. So that's actually pretty cool. So what else have you seen up there?
All right, let's see. After Bayonetta 2, we got the new Hyrule Warriors kind of trailer.
That's pretty much Dynasty Warriors, but Zelda.
Yeah, but I do like how they kind of like redesigned some of the characters. Like Princess Zelda, she actually looks really good in that game. They actually put Midna from Twilight Princess in, which I thought was really cool, just because she has her own different style of playing, and it's just like more characters to add into it. So I definitely like what they're doing with this. It's definitely going to probably be a game I will check out, just because that actually looks like it'll be pretty fun.
Okay.
And let's see, for Hyrule Warriors, I can't remember. Yeah, I guess that's coming out September 26th, so that's actually this year.
So is it going to be on the PlayStation 4?
Yes, Garrett, it'll be on PlayStation 4.
I can't wait to play it then.
Hell yeah, Zelda on PS4. All the fans have been asking for it forever.
Right.
All right, so then after that, we got the new. This one actually surprised me for being on Wii U. Was the new Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Good thing it's not Kirby Epic Yarn too, because too much yarn.
Yeah, but it actually really confused me because we had Kirby's Canvas Curse, which was about the same style game, but that was a DS launch. Oh, not really launch, but a little bit after launch. So I was really surprised because that really felt more like a DS game,
Hmm.
like to me. But I was kind of looking, I was like, all right, well, I mean, got that touchscreen, so this is a really good way to take advantage of it, which is another reason why I'm glad they're incorporating the touchpad a lot more than they have been in the past. So that game seems pretty cool. Looks like it might have fun. Had some cool kind of clay animation graphics, and it's coming out 2015.
Of course.
Another cool one, which it was actually on one of my predictions list, was not under the same name, but the Xenoblade X Chronicles.
Right, and that's a pretty much popular RPG in Japan.
Yeah, because I played a little bit of the Xenoblade game for the original Wii, which that took like they literally had to make a petition to get that over to the U.S. because they thought, oh, that won't make money in the U.S. and like Americans are like, yes, it will. We want to buy it.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was definitely a cool one to see because like, all right, cool, Nintendo's finally getting some more games. But of course, right after that, we got Mario Maker.
Awesome. It's what people have been doing with Mario for years, and no one knows about it.
Yeah, but this one actually seems really cool just because, like, of course, yeah, you can go through, make your own level, spawn as many enemies as you want. But a cool part they show off is it looks like it works with Super Mario Bros. U. So it looks
Hmm.
like you can create all these levels, but then put it on into like a full 3D game and
Right.
actually play your level through that. So that was actually kind of cool.
Now, what they need to do is make it for Super Mario World.
Oh yeah, or you mean 3D World?
No, Super Mario World, Super
Oh, the
Nintendo
original
style.
one.
So they can get the Mario hacks out of business and get more people buying the Wii U.
Right. But yeah, so that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, that's coming out 2015. And then, did you see the trailer for that new game, Splatoon?
Yeah, it looks so freaking weird.
Yeah, it seems pretty amusing actually. I just kind of like how it's like, yeah, you can shoot your enemies, but you're also trying to sit there and paint the whole area.
Now,
Then you can,
is there going to be an edition where you can get white ink?
oh God, no, that's horrible. Just see your character. Oh, I got whiting.
I got
Oh,
excited.
I got excited. Oh, that could turn wrong online real quick. But yeah, what was it? But yeah, the game seems pretty interesting. Just the fact that you can turn into kind of like a squid and like be able to fast travel through your ink or
So
use the
now,
game.
on the white ink version, do you turn into a tadpole instead?
Yes, exactly. You turn into a tadpole in the white ink.
Okay.
God, this is going off rail really fast. But yeah, anyway, I was trying to say with the gamepad, I thought it was kind of cool that they incorporated, like, let's say, hey, I see my teammates are in trouble over here. I can tap the gamepad, and basically my character like shoot straight up into the air and then launch right next to where they are. Or you can literally camp and hide inside the ink, and then when another player comes over, that is disgusting. In case of those of you who are listening to possibly the audio version, we'll see. My GGN's dog was just, like licking right up his nose. But anyway, so yeah, it seems kind of cool the way you can hide in your ink and just kind of like when somebody else walks over there, you can pop up and start shooting them and everything.
Right.
So I don't know. It seems like an interesting game. I wasn't expecting that one, but it seems
Nah, I
interesting.
wasn't expecting that one either.
Let's see. We got a new announcement for Smash Bros, which is Lady Palutena from what was it, Kid Icarus for the 3DS. She's actually going to be a playable female character, so that's kind of cool. We got another female character
Yeah.
within Smash Bros. So that's actually literally two new ones. And
And the cool
then,
thing is, Pit's probably in there too. So
well, Fitz usually, yeah, Fitz just kind of like started being in there in Brawl. And then it looks like, from what I saw, we might get Dark Pit too, so that's kind of cool.
cool. I have no idea who Dark Pit is.
Yeah, that's if you played the game. But
Right.
be warned, if you play that game, you're going to get instant arthritis. But yeah.
No, fuck that. I don't even have a 3DS anymore.
Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, then at the very end, which is a kind of a little teaser thing, but we see Miyamoto sitting there. He's playing on the gamepad, but of course his TV's all blurred out. Then we see, like, okay, that looks like Star Fox. I'm like, oh, the God Fox. But yeah, so then we saw Star Fox on there and stuff, and then so he's like, oh, hey guys, I got an interesting new project coming up for this, and then of course, obviously he's talking about freaking Star Fox on there and everything.
Right.
So definitely we know we got a Star Fox coming for the Wii U, which
Which
is weird
is
because
that's actually really good
yeah, I'm
because there
actually
needs
kind
to
of
be another Star Fox game.
from what I heard from some sort of rumors is supposedly it's supposed to be a mix of the old style Star Fox and then the new style.
Okay.
So I don't know. Hopefully we're not going to be taking any trips to the dinosaur planet again. But yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. So for the main digital event, that was kind of it. Not a whole lot. I was kind of surprised. I was
Right.
expecting a little bit more games. But if you actually were on the YouTube, we got a lot more. Like, okay, so one of the games I was really surprised is called Devil's Third.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that game, I was looking, I was like, what the frick? This is on the Wii U? Huh.
Mhm.
So not really sure entirely what the story is about. All I know is you're just big, muscular, tatted up guy, freaking going around killing everything. I almost see a girl kind of undressing in her lingerie. I was like, whoa, this is on a Nintendo console? All right,
Right.
okay. Let's see what else do we have. We had Pokemon Art Academy on the 3DS. It will teach you how to make detailed Pokemon drawings with your touchscreen.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You
And then
don't
we
need
got
that.
we got
People
Wii
already know how to
U.
do it.
Then we got Wii U Art Academy. It's like, yeah.
You get to
Mario
use your
Party.
gamepad.
Woo! Yeah, again. Okay, we got Mario Party 10. Yeah,
Yay,
that's.
another Mario Party game.
Ooh, okay. Then another cool one was Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright for the 3DS.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I haven't actually dived into too many of the Professor Layton games, but
They're all puzzle games.
yeah, I might try it out. I might need to actually play a Professor Layton to see if I can even like figure out how to play the game first. So
Okay. They're actually really fun, so you can give it a shot.
yeah, how far? I'm pretty sure I can find one for cheap. But yeah, so that was pretty much it for Nintendo's conference. I didn't really get the chance to see too much of the Treehouse event, which I really need to because it looks like they showed some cool stuff off there. Like one of the ones I was thinking it was Miyamoto playing with some of the other people at the event was it looked like some like this giant city, but you got like these old 80s style giant robots basically just kind of like going at each other and you're doing two-player fighting. So I was like, okay, that actually looks kind of amusing. I might want to try playing that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not really too big in the Nintendo stuff, so.
Yeah, I actually stopped caring about Nintendo for a while, but then and remember when the Wii U actually did launch, I was kind of interested in it.
Right.
And then once Mario Kart 8 came out with that awesome bundle, I was just like, all right, I'll go ahead and pick one of
You
these up.
almost bought
Plus,
one when you lived with me, too.
yeah, I almost bought one. I was like, no, I'll wait. I'm kind of glad I did, so because I wouldn't have much to play on that for a while.
Exactly.
But once the Mario Kart 8 bundle came out, I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and dive
So
in.
do
Plus,
you have
it's
a. So this is just a normal Wii U then, right?
what the Mario Kart 8 one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a basic black one, nothing
Okay.
special. Which I was kind of looking at as like, would it really have cost you guys a shit ton of money? I don't know, just put a fucking big Mario M on there.
Or make it red.
Yeah, that would have been cool, but no, they have to make a whole different mold for that one. But honestly, they could have just like really, if they want to be super lazy about it, give you a freaking Mario Kart sticker. Put it on top of your Wii. There you go. Custom console right there, buddy.
Exactly.
I don't know,
What
cause
else have they shown on YouTube, though, with the Nintendo stuff?
fudge. Let me see if I can go ahead and look at that, because those are the ones I just mentioned right there. Those are just some of the few ones that actually kind of caught my eye.
Right. And the stuff that I seen, really, was the stuff that they showed at the conference, but in more detail. And we kind of
Yeah.
already talked to. We were kind of already talked about it.
Yes, I mean they
So
have a lot of the Nintendo Treehouse ones. It looks like it'll take a while to go through.
right.
Let's see here. Trying to figure out where the frick I saw these at.
And I'm looking right now too. There's not a lot of X-rated stuff that we haven't talked about, or stuff that we haven't really found interesting. So, and keep in mind when I talk about something, I have to be interested in. I don't just talk about everything, even the stuff I'm not interested in too. So,
Yeah, I mean, Fossil Fighter on 3DS. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. There's not a lot of newer. Yeah, I think I pretty much mentioned most of the interesting stuff. And
so
there's not really
if you had to choose 5 games, actually no, 3 games, what would they be? If you can only buy 3 games
out of the
coming,
entire conference.
yeah, out of everything,
Okay, well, one is, of course, going to be the Master Chief Collection because that's already kind of a given for me.
yeah.
Shit. Well, of course, Uncharted 4, and I guess Sunset Overdrive.
Okay.
Those are my 3 titles I would buy out of the entire conference. Though there are a shit ton of titles I wanted, but those are just, if I could only choose 3, I'd go for those.
Okay, so for me, you don't even want Destiny. Wow.
Well, I mean, Destiny seems cool, but I mean, out of the ones that rate high in my list,
Yeah.
those are like the big ones. Because I
Um.
mean, I played the alpha demo and that game is fun as shit. But we can probably talk about that a little bit after we go after your segment.
Okay, so Master Chief Collection,
Yeah.
Far Cry 4,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and probably Destiny.
Yeah, those are definitely good choices right there.
Yep. All on the Wii
And
U.
yes. Oh, could you imagine Destiny on the Wii U? That'd be weird. I don't know how well Wii U's online servers would handle that.
Right.
As far as I know, their newer online servers seem to actually run a lot better than their
Yeah.
shitty
Actually, I'm gonna get
Wi-Fi
all those
connect.
games on the PlayStation 4, frankly, because I don't trust Ubisoft with PC games anymore.
Yeah, especially after freaking Watch Dogs. I was like, that's
No, no, no.
horrible.
Yeah,
Why would you
exactly.
guys do that?
So yeah, those are the three games that I would choose. That if I only had to choose three games that's shown on E3, I would choose those three games. So I'm very disappointed that they not announce a new DDR game.
I know. How can they not
I
announce
wanted
DDR
DDR 2014,
for the Connect
the
or for the
arcade,
Wii U?
arcade,
So that way you can use the dance pad, put on the floor, and then use it as a dance pad.
right?
Yeah, that would no, but yeah,
So overall, what did you think of E3 2014?
I this was actually a really freaking good E3. I enjoyed the shit out of this E3 because all three, because this one is just like last year's just kind of like, okay, Xbox ones did not impress me. PlayStation blew my fucking mind. Nintendo had some cool shit they announced. But this year is just like, oh my god, fucking Xbox blew me away, PlayStation blew me away, Nintendo not quite blew me away, but I did have fun watching their conference. So all in all, I think this is a really good year for E3.
All right, same here. You know, this year is all about the games. Microsoft showed games, Sony showed games,
I know
EA showed CG cutscenes,
that was like a
Ubisoft
ridiculous.
showed games.
Yeah, I was just surprised like the sheer amount of games we had this year.
Exactly.
I was like
Even
that.
though most of them were just already announced games, they
Yeah,
showed
but
them off.
yeah, well, I mean, at least we got new gameplay stuff that we haven't actually seen before.
Exactly. So it's a win-win situation, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So now you know what you want with your PS4, or there's your reasons to get a PS4. So no
Yeah, then of
complaining now.
course. Now, and it was pretty funny because after the Xbox conference, like I was kind of like I was on Facebook. I'm like, all right, well, I want an Xbox One now. And
You
then I have
were
one of my yeah, because then one of my other friends who like only kind of like likes PlayStation and knew I was totally on PS4 side at the beginning. He's like, what? Why? I was like, dude, you got Scalebound, you got the freaking Sunset Overdrive, you got the Master Chief Collection, Halo 5 coming next year. I was like, yeah, I definitely want it. Then there was actually somebody I know from GameStop. He actually like avidly hated freaking Xbox One, and then after that conference, he ended up buying an Xbox One.
especially after the price drop with the Connectless bundle.
Oh yeah, dude! Like after I seen it for $3.99, and then right after that, all these good games, I was like, all right, finally, you
Yeah,
guys
because
have actually
I
convinced
went to
me.
Best Buy the next day and bought my computer. I saw two people, at least two people, leaving with an Xbox.
Nice. So
So
yeah, they've definitely upped their sales. So now it looks now it's going to be kind of cool to see how the competition goes because now
it's going to be a lot
folks.
more fair competition.
Yeah, because I mean, the launch right out, like Xbox had all the DRM stuff, and then all that just negative press against them. So no, there's not a lot of people who wanted it. But now, a lot of that's been cleared away. They dropped the price, shit ton of good games. Like, okay, now we're gonna see like how this is gonna roll out between the two.
Yeah.
I think it's
So
gonna be kind of a neck to neck competition between Sony and Microsoft. Nintendo's just kind of in their own little territory.
yeah, exactly. They're not a the things with Nintendo. They have the most exclusives.
Yeah, that is true. Like
So
almost every single game on their console is exclusive, besides the little crappy movie games or whatever.
exactly. So Nintendo has the upper hand with exclusives, but Microsoft and Sony has the upper hand with everything else.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope more people buy an Xbox One because there are a lot of great games for it.
Definitely, yeah. Because I definitely know at least before November, I kind of want to try and attempt to get one.
So yeah, hopefully all my friends get one too, so we can play Halo, and bring you
Oh
guys some more
yeah.
gameplay footage. All right, is there any other comments and thoughts you want to bring up before we end the show?
Did we want to talk about my access I've gotten to the what was it, Destiny Alpha beta?
Yeah, you can talk about that.
All right, so a little bit of end notes right here. So basically, I got a chance to try the new alpha beta that they announced at E3. and so far it's actually been really freaking fun. Basically, the game feels like an MMO almost because literally when I'm in towns, it's basically like I'm sitting there going. Like when I'm running to go grab new armor or guns, I see people all running around me. The gameplay, of course, has a Halo feel, being made by Bungie and all. But then, just like the bikes you get to ride when you press the touchpad and you get to summon your bike to kind of zoom around the level, that's pretty much a speeder from Star Wars. So I found that freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And so far, the game it just feels really good with the gameplay. Like I was sitting there going around, running up to people, like using I'm using a warlock, so I can just like go up to and like do my force thing with my hand, and it'll sit there and freaking like knock them back depending on what level the enemy's at.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I was having a lot of fun. The game seems really good. Seems like I mean, I literally recorded for 2 hours last night, but I didn't. I was sitting there playing it so much. I was like, how long have I recorded? I was like, shit, it's already been 2 hours. So I mean, I got hooked on the game last night, so it was definitely really good.
Yeah, definitely pre-ordering that one.
And I guess we can try to end this segment on I don't know, maybe a little thing of kind of what I don't know about a correct term to say, but what we've been kind of geeking on, what we've been has been held our interest lately.
With me, Dance Dance Revolution.
And
I've
that's
been
pretty much
playing a lot of Stepmania with 2013 songs, DDRX songs, and I missed a whole generation of DDR, so I'm catching myself up with all that.
is that about it for you or
Um, been playing a Watch Dogs, Murdered Soul Suspect. Been getting into my
nice.
PC a lot more. So I haven't really touched my consoles. And I just been working. I've been getting a lot of hours and a lot of different hours. Like if you saw me yawning a lot, I worked all day. Then I got off at 11 last night. Then worked at noon this morning. So I've been working like crazy. So I haven't had a lot of time playing games. Now I'm updating my internet equipment. So I'm getting faster internet, and
Nice.
so I could do more live streaming, more stable live streaming, and all that.
Not bad.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks.
Alright. Then I guess as for me, I've been of course, recently got a Wii U, so I've been kind of diving into some old like I've been playing a bit of Mario Kart, Mario 3D World, which I've been having fun with, and then as well as diving into some old Wii games I never actually played, like Zelda Skyward Sword, which has been really fun, especially with the was it Wii Plus motion stuff in there. It's been actually really cool, especially with the sword play, a lot more accurate. Then I'm trying to catch up on my anime recently. Recently finished a series called Nisekoi. Pretty kind of funny comedy romance ish one. The next one I'm gonna be watching is called No Game No Life, which seems also really highly amusing.
Hmm.
As for other games, I've kind of tried to hop on. I kind of took a break from Assassin's Creed 4 for a while, just because I kind of got stuck on a boat mission where you had to upgrade and finally decided to go back at it. Finally took out this one heavily armored boat, which barely took it out.
I know
But
exactly what you mean.
yeah, that one part where it's like they're throwing out the mortars, and no matter where you go, those mortars happen to be exactly where you're driving into.
Yeah, so that
So yeah,
was
I
one of my
finally
biggest complaints about that game.
yeah, I definitely am glad to. Hopefully, they get away from boats in the next game because I'm tired of boats. I've seen enough. So yeah, I've been doing Assassin's Creed, and of course, been diving also around Watch Dogs, which that game's pretty damn fun and challenging. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to recently.
Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this podcast, and hopefully we can do more because we have a lot of stuff we can master debate about.
Oh yes, so much MasterDebation.
Right. So, like I said earlier, this is a beta podcast, so things can change. We may not do a weekly episode. We'll do one when we can, and we'll see where it takes off, and see what we need to change. I know this one was kind of a long one because of E3.
Well, though we could possibly just split this into three parts for each,
Exactly. So we'll figure out what we need to
so
do.
that way we don't have our people sitting here for like 2 hours watching our
No,
beautiful
no, they wouldn't
faces.
even watch it. So we have to split that.
Oh yeah, then I guess we can also end this on where else can we find you on the internet?
Um, besides the darknet,
Yes, besides the darknet.
Oh, YouTube GGN2112.
We
Twitter
got
GGN2112. Xbox Live Grimjow2112. PSN Kakashi2112.
all right, so it's not too hard. Of course, for me, pretty easy to find me because if you're probably watching this, you're already on YouTube, so it's youtube.com/ptgn87. On Twitter, fuck, what the hell is my Twitter? Let me go look at my Twitter because I don't usually actually see my Twitter handle too often.
I think it's
Yeah, it's just yeah. Twitter is just at Prof Toast, all one word. Was it? I got my Facebook page, which is kind of really weird because I originally converted it from an old page, so it's actually facebook.com/visual chaos. No, actually slash chaos visual, which is really weird because it was originally a different page, but I converted it, and now I wanted to make a new page, but I already have so many followers on this one. I really rather not start over.
right.
And I think my Tumblr at PTGN87. Don't really post as much stuff on there, but you'll see more stuff. A lot of stuff out of my Facebook, which again is facebook.com/chaos visual, not the other way around. And basically my Twitter. Those are the two ones that get updated the most. And of
Right.
course, my YouTube channel.
And since I'm getting into live streaming, Twitch GGN2112. So
Yeah, I actually need to figure out what, because I think I accidentally created two different Twitch accounts because I forgot what my PS4's one was. And I wanted to get on the play Twitch Plays Pokemon back when that was out, so I created just another random one. So once I get my Twitch going, I'll let you guys know that too.
yeah, and let us know what you think about the podcast. What we need to change. We're all open. So other than
Yeah.
that, I have nothing else to say. Good night. Thank you for watching our show. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for supporting our channels. And hopefully we'll see you soon.
Later.
Later, Master Debaters.
Yeah.